trained every single day. Not when he felt ready. Not when he was motivated. Every single day. And yet, the warrior beside him, the one who talked the loudest about becoming great, never made it past the training grounds. Same starting point. Completely different lives. The difference wasn't talent. It wasn't luck. It was one decision they made differently every morning. In feudal Japan, there was a young samurai named Yuki. Brilliant mind. Burning ambition. He could describe greatness in breathtaking detail. The battles he'd win. The honor he'd earn. The warrior he'd become. But when the sun rose and the training began, Yuki had an excuse. The weather wasn't right. His body wasn't ready. His plan needed more work. Years passed. His dreams got bigger. His skills stayed small. And one morning, Yuki watched a younger warrior, someone who had trained quietly, without fanfare, without inspiration, surpass him completely. That was the moment the truth hit him like a blade. His ambition hadn't made him stronger. It had made him weaker, because every time Yuki talked about his future, his brain rewarded him as if he'd already lived it. His dreams became a drug, a comfortable substitute for the real thing. His ambition was never the problem. His relationship with action was. Here's what no one tells you. Motivation doesn't create action. Action creates motivation. We've been taught to wait. Wait until we feel ready. Wait until the timing is right. Wait until inspiration strikes. But that's not how the mind works. That's not how strength is built. The great swordsman Miyamoto Musashi understood this centuries ago. He didn't train when he felt like a warrior. He trained until he felt like one. The feeling was a result, not a prerequisite. The samurai had a saying, waiting for motivation before starting is like waiting for perfect weather before beginning a journey. You may wait forever. Meanwhile, the warrior willing to walk in the rain is already miles ahead. Every day you wait for the right feeling to begin. Someone less talented than you, but more disciplined, is closing the gap before him. So how did the samurai actually break through laziness? Not through willpower, not through motivation, through something far more powerful. Kaizen, the way of small, daily improvement. They didn't try to climb the mountain in one day. They took one step, then another, until climbing was simply who they were, a samurai student, lazy by his own admission, made one simple commitment. One sword form, every morning, that's it. 30 seconds of practice before the sun was fully up. His friends mocked him, called it pointless, called it too small to matter. He kept going anyway. 6 months later, while his friends were still waiting for motivation, he had built a foundation of strength, precision, and discipline they couldn't touch. The smallest habit had compounded into mastery. The secret wasn't intensity, it was consistency. Do not aim to transform your life today. Aim to take one step today. The transformation happens on its own, quietly, invisibly, one repeated action at a time. Yagyu Munenori, one of the greatest samurai teachers who ever lived, said this: "The sword that waits for perfect conditions never leaves its sheath." We tell ourselves we need more preparation, more planning, more motivation, but in truth, we're afraid. Afraid of starting and feeling tired. Afraid of continuing and seeing slow progress. Afraid of trying hard and still falling short. But discipline is not about eliminating those fears. It's about moving through them anyway. The warrior's strength was never in feeling fearless. It was in acting, even while afraid, even while tired, even while doubting. That is what separates those who achieve from those who only dream. Stop waiting to feel ready. You will never be perfectly ready. Readiness is a feeling that follows action. It doesn't precede it. The samurai didn't say, "I feel like training today." They said, "I train today, whether I feel like it or not." That single shift, from emotion-driven to commitment-driven, is where real power lives. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need a surge of motivation. You need one small action. Right now. Today. Because the warrior who takes one step in the right direction every single day will always outrun the dreamer who's still waiting for the perfect moment to begin. Take the step. Thanks for watching.